know you're hurting, feels like you're learning about life the hard way, and it ain't working. 'Cause I know how hard it can get. You gotta lift, you gotta lift, and sometimes that's how it is. But I know you're stronger, stronger than this. Yeah, I know how hard it can get. You gotta lift, you gotta lift, you gotta lift.
Harry, you are the last man standing. So far, the blue team have lost 5.3 kilos. You need to have lost 6.4 kilos to avoid elimination. Harry, let's see if you have helped your team avoid the chop like you did the first 2 weeks.
It was still danger time. I thought, like Harry lost 5.8 last week, so I thought, bells started ringing, and I was still a bit shaky, but trying to show the team that we were confident.
I was just praying that he would lose enough so we don't have to go to elimination. I mean, he knows that it's basically his head on the chopping block, and the pressure he must have been under, and I just felt so sorry for him.
I'm thinking, if Shane done 5.4, I can do 7 kilos,
We know the possibility of what Harry is capable of. I mean, he's proven it, I think, 4 weeks running now. Once Shane pulled out that big number, we thought, oh God, Harry can only be close. So we were actually all starting to get a little bit nervous at that point.
Harry, your previous weight was 156.8 kilos. Your current weight is 155.5. That's a loss of 1.3 kilos.
Not very good. Eventually it's going to catch up with you and your body's going to go into shock and say, hang on, what's going on here? Let's hang on to the fat. And it's still there. Definitely hang on.
It's all over Red Rover, Harry. Turn the lights off, blast drinks, let's go home, because there's no way that Harry is going to be here for next week's show. I know how much Harry wants to be here, and I know he's worked and he's proven his worth for that team, and he's worked hard and he's got a kick in the teeth, and that just really pees me off.
Blue team, your total weight loss this week is 6.6 kilos. That gives you a percentage weight loss of 1.34%. Congratulations, red team. This week, you are our biggest loser. Blue team, I will now see you at elimination, where one person's dreams of being the biggest loser will end.
Blues had kicked our tail on 2 challenges. They were looking strong. I think it was just, a relief that we'd got over the line.
Tracy, Fiona and Artie are best of friends, and they're not going to split up. Nothing will split them up.
I personally was sort of really not too fussed if we lost this week, because it meant that we would be able to vote out some of the stronger members of the red team that would eventually threaten my opportunities to win the game, and they would have been Shane or Wall.
I, for the first time, had lost more than the big guys. So that was great. The only person that beat me out of the males was Shane. So hey, I don't feel so bad anymore.
After we came out of the weigh-in, we sort of gathered together in the lounge room and talked about how we were feeling. But Shane, you did amazing.
But yeah.
You were great. That was a massive number, mate.
And if you're keeping secrets from us, we need to know what they are.
We want to know the tips and tricks in the weight loss department.
I reckon it's the vomiting during training.
Artie and I went and made a sandwich, was the first thing, because we thought, oh my God, it's going to be an absolute long day. Well, I've got to say, it's out of us 3, so...
He was telling me not to eat.
One of us is going to go.
The blue team went over to the table, and the trio sat at one end and Harry sat over by himself, which again is pretty much an indication of what was going to happen at the elimination.
Walking out of the weighing room, I couldn't look at Harry. I still haven't been able to look Harry in the eye, and I don't think until I see him at the reunion show will I be able to actually look him in the eye properly. The morale in the blue team's really low. We know what's going to happen, and we know where we're about to go.
When we left the weighing room, once again devastated. I so don't want to go into elimination, and yesterday we were so up here, and today we're back down here again. It's, you know, there's no happy medium.
I had the worst weight loss this week. Even though I had the best every other week by miles, I tripled them. I've lost approximately, 24 kilos, and I've lost about 35 on the three of them put together. So I'm about 10 kilos less than them, but there's three of them.
We glanced over and saw Harry sitting totally on his own, and the three other members of the team all sitting around like best friends, and our hearts really went out to him.
He's carried him through. He won him the challenge for the cycle. Everybody loves Harry, you know, when he does something great, but at the end of the day, he's not a part of their alliance. It's not over yet, big
And then a big Walt came up to us and said, "But do you want me to speak to the blue team and try to convince them not to vote you off?" I said, "No, don't be silly, mate. It's not going to happen. Don't waste your breath." Collingwood will win a grand final before that happens.
No, you're pushing it. I just think, hey, you've got to try everything, you know?
Yeah, look, fair enough, but it's just a waste of time, and I'm not going to sort of like
Degrade yourself.
I'm not going to beg, mate, you know what I mean? That's not going to happen.
I said, you know, do you mind if I try, you know? And he just sort of went, look, don't do it. Whatever you do, don't do it. But I went ahead and approached Fiona, and because Harry's not going to ask you, I just wondered if you could just consider. I don't want an answer, yes or no. He's carried your team for the last couple of weeks. I mean, you guys really showed a strength, you and Tracy and Artie yesterday, but you've got to think down the track that he's a guy that actually could carry a lot further than the two people that are in your alliance, because he has got the weight to lose and he's strong.
Harry is actually quite a big threat to me personally. I want to win this game, and Harry's percentage is much higher than mine, so it doesn't make sense for me to try and keep people like that around. But that's what happened there, and I found myself trying to talk Fiona out of voting for Harry. If I was you, I'd want Harry as my partner, not Tracy. Like if you were thinking about what's happening next week, because Tracy will inevitably not be your partner.
Tracy will vote Fee off without a second thought. It's a game, and Tracy and Artie are here for the money. They've made that perfectly clear all along.
Tracy's your rival in the weight loss department. I reckon the two of you are probably the most close paired in the weight department, the fitness thing. If I was you, I'd be so trying to get rid of my nearest rival in my team.
And I'm hoping that maybe our little chat will lead to perhaps Harry staying around for another week or two.
If Fiona does come around to our idea of the non-possibility of voting for Harry and yes, voting for Tracy, it would go 2-2 split, right? And the red team then would have the final say on who gets eliminated. And I would definitely vote for Tracy.
I have no idea whether I'm safe or vulnerable at this stage. I won't know that until I'm in that revolting room.
Blue team, you find yourself in the elimination room for the second week in a row. Your past week has been full of ups and downs. First, you sent Kat packing. Then, despite low morale, you pulled together as a team and won both the challenges. The Tour de Loser and the stadium climb. But you lost the weigh-in. And now you have to decide which of your teammates is weighing you down. Fiona, you ate your way to immunity during the chocolate temptation, and so you cannot be voted out this week. Artie, Harry, and Tracy, one of you will be going home tonight. Fiona, do you think you deserve immunity this week?
AJ, I think anyone who went for immunity deserves it. It was up for grabs and I definitely think I deserve it. I ate 19 chocolates. I think that's enough to deserve immunity.
Thanks, Fiona. Artie, you injured yourself this week. Are you feeling vulnerable?
I know that I only performed about 5 out of 7 days. I feel myself getting much stronger. Climbing those stairs certainly proved it. The injury that I was suffering is nowhere near the pain that I'm suffering from those stairs in my calves. So I don't feel vulnerable at all. I just know that with the gym work that I'm getting stronger and stronger.
Harry, do you wish you'd eaten those chocolates at Temptation?
In hindsight, yes. Like, it's easy to say now I should have eaten them, but this is a competition to lose weight, and I just didn't want to send the wrong message to my kids that, you know, if you are on a diet, that it's the right thing to do, to binge once in a while. It's not okay to binge on chocolates when you're dieting. It defies the purpose. Sure, I could have burnt those off, but I've been eating so well, and look, there was no temptation there whatsoever to eat them whatsoever. The position I'm in now, yeah, sure, I'm in trouble. I know that, but I'm not sorry that I didn't eat them.
Tracy, who do you think is playing the game on the blue team?
I think we're all playing the game. I think we're all here to win. I think we're all here to lose weight. I think everybody deserves to be here. This is the hardest decision I've had to make. Every time I come into this room, I don't want to see any one of us go. I think we have the strength, and I thought we had the strength to actually see us all over the line this week. It's obviously not to be the case. So to be totally honest, I think we're all here for that reason.
Thank you very much, Tracy. As we go along the table, each of you will reveal who you've chosen to eliminate. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to cut the fat. Fiona, what are the reasons for your vote?
The reasons I voted for this person, AJ, is I don't know this person very well, and they voted for me last week, which makes them a threat to me. That's why I had to vote for Harry.
Harry, that's one vote to you. Artie, how did you come to your decision?
AJ, losing weight is very hard, and this part of the game is much harder. I take a lot of things into consideration, where I see myself in the team and where I see myself in the competition. It's been pointed out that people are here for the money, people are here to lose weight. When I look at all that, I also think that, yes, I'm here to lose weight, and I'm also here to win the money. And I've got to do whatever I can to get to that winning line. And it's just unfortunate there can only be one biggest loser, and I plan to be that biggest loser. And having said that, I'm just awfully sorry that I've got to give my vote to Harry.
Harry, you now have 2 votes. If you get one more vote, then you'll be going home. Harry, please tell me why you have voted for your person.
I personally think the weakest link in this group is Fiona, but Fiona's won immunity, so I can't vote for her. But the reason why I've chosen this person was because I thought there might be a slight chance that one other person might vote for him as well because of from what they said to me a while ago. I spoke to Artie about a week and a half ago because I was worried about Artie choosing me, and Artie said that he would never choose me because I'm the strongest, and I'd be crazy to vote you off because you help us win all the competitions. And he actually swore on his mother, and I thought, wow, okay, there's no chance of him voting me. I thought so. Maybe I thought Artie might choose this same person on the slight chance that he might choose this person, but I knew that he wouldn't. I know this person's safe, but I have chosen Tracy.
I think that conversation I did have with you was actually 3 weeks ago when Joe was still here. When I spoke to you and Wal was still on our team. If you remember clearly, Tracy wanted to go home. The conversation I had with you guys was I have no problem voting with Tracy because Tracy wants to go home. You looked at me and I said, I swear on my mother's oath, I will vote for Tracy because Tracy wants to go home. Now, as much as you know and I know, when Wal went to the other side, Tracy did a 360. She became a different person and she wanted to stay here. And until you sat in this room last week and said, you're here to make no friends, you're here to win and you're here for the money, that a penny dropped for me. And I thought, well, hang on, maybe I want to win. Maybe I want to be here for the money. So unfortunately, I've got to do the same what you would have done to move forward.
Tracy, you can't vote for yourself. Therefore, we know it's Harry who is going home tonight. Harry, your teammates have decided that you are not the biggest loser. How do you feel about that?
I'm upset because, to be honest with you, I've lost 23.3 kilos since I've been here. That's about 2/3 of what these three have done. 2/3 of their total weight I've done on my own. They're losing weight, they're doing good, but no one on this table will win. I can guarantee that. Wal will win this show, and I really hope Wal or Chrissy win the show. Yeah, look, I am upset. I'm going home, but I'm going home to a beautiful family. And it's my son's birthday in a couple of days, so it's good timing. If I was to go, I'm glad I'm going this week. I see my boys and my wife.
Harry, please say your goodbyes. It is now time to leave. Blues, I'm a little surprised at your decision. Overall, Harry was the biggest loser on your team, and now he's gone. You are down to 3 members. You've stuck together so far, but how long will that trust last? Train hard, watch your diets, and I hope for your sakes, we don't meet in this room again next week.
Still to come.
Still proud, man.
Harry is gone.
Bye, guys.
But not forgotten.
Sad. He's a good lad.
When the blue team were in elimination, the red team decided to change rooms. They've had 4 weeks and their team is smaller. There's 4 weeks to go and our team is bigger.
So we took it upon ourselves to make a few changes.
Let's do this. Let's get this room empty.
We decided to swap so that the 5 of us could all be together. We walk into their room and it was a shattered mess.
Not doing this, I'm telling ya.
They thought that they weren't going home, so why pack if you know you're not going home?
Okay, Marcel, that's your job then.
So what are we doing?
Suitcases into the other room.
The red team kind of thought it was a good opportunity to stir things up a little bit.
You know they're going to spit chips.
Hey, we've all lived on chips before.
The room change was a very rushed affair.
I don't know who this belongs to, but
We only had a very small amount of time. We decided to bundle up all of the sheets and bedding and put people's things that weren't breakable on the beds and just bundle them all up and take them like a rucksack and put them over.
I just don't want to touch anyone's stuff that hasn't been put away and
Well,
stuff there.
it's like I'm not touching any of the girls' things, which was very noble. Ruth was very careful and decided to pack Fiona's things.
It's not like any of it was folded anyway. The girls packed the girls' stuff, the boys did the boys' stuff, picking up the heavy suitcases.
You got more stuff than wires, mate.
Shut up, you ginger.
It wasn't meant to be something that upset them.
Which photos are these here?
It was meant to be, yeah, that's a bit of a funny joke, you know, good on your red team, you got us. It didn't turn out that way though, unfortunately.
The red team was standing outside just waiting to find out who'd been eliminated. We knew it was going to be Harry.
Hey.
He was upset, but he wasn't shattered.
No, eh? Oh, well.
So it's like he'd already made peace with that.
Guess what? We got a surprise for you.
We already started, mate. We already threw them out of their room and into the
We
little
emptied
room.
all their stuff out of the room.
No way.
He's just a great guy. And to see him go home, it really frustrates me.
I actually said to him, you know, Fiona actually put on weight one week. Did it ever cross your mind to vote her off? And they wouldn't answer the question.
Harry was just an awesome competitor and put 100% in.
I definitely wasn't weighing them down. If anything, they're probably weighing me down. But, you know, alliances, mate. That's what happens, you know? Yeah, so it's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes.
You know, he was sort of like a surrogate red team member anyway. So, you know, we said the goodbyes and did the hugs and kisses and, yeah, it was a sad moment.
See you, big boy.
Take it easy.
Take care.
You too.
And you, I'm coming to see you and
Yeah,
brother
I'll
that,
see you,
eh?
right,
Take care, mate. Hey, brother. I love you, mate.
Wal had tears in his eyes.
You know, winner.
He just couldn't even talk. He was that upset.
Yeah, it's hard. It's sad.
Gets in the car and he gave us a little wave and he had that little cheeky grin with the little dimple thing going on and, yeah, that's another one down. It's sad.
He's a good lad. Good lad.
The red team gathered in the lounge room waiting for the Blues to come out of elimination.
The door opened from the elimination room and the rest of the blue team start coming out and Artie was first.
Artie walked straight out in the same camp way that Artie walks out, as happy as can be. With that, I'll try and look disappointed on my face. And Fiona came out with a grin from ear to ear.
And it made me feel quite angry, actually, because it's not funny.
And there was a bit of a gap. And Tracy came out. And the thing that struck most of us straight up was that they all had grins on their faces.
So how's Harry? Was he all right?
Surprisingly, yeah. That room is just, you feel like daggers, just, you know.
I'd be more upset if he didn't have a chance, but he had a chance. He could have, you know, he had a chance at immunity there. Don't know what the hell he was thinking there.
I think he realised in there that he stuffed up on immunity. That he could have, immunity was there to take and he chose not to. And I think that was his downfall.
Not one of them had a tear in their eye. All they could do was smile.
What can I say? Immunity was up for grabs. I feel vulnerable, and so I went for it.
Like, what a load of crap. You didn't feel vulnerable at all. I mean, you know that you three were going to vote Harry off. I mean, there was no vulnerability at all. You want to feel vulnerable? This week's the week to feel vulnerable.
Like, you know, this is a game and, you know...
I can't handle this bull anymore.
I was already feeling very angry and Wal did exactly what I was feeling like doing.
Bye, babe.
I walked away because I thought if I don't walk away, I'm going to say and do something that I'm going to probably regret because the results happened and, you know, you can't cry over spilt milk.
Tracy got up and said, yeah, well, you're right. I'm not putting up with this anymore either. It's just not right that we have to eliminate someone. And she thought, well, there's a bandwagon I can jump on, and walked off and I'm not doing this anymore. Well was actually walking off because he was disgusted in their behaviour. And seeing her walk off, I turned and looked to Fiona and Artie said, no, you guys should go up and support Tracy. And inside I was just thinking, you better go up and see that we've changed your room.
As Tracy walked upstairs, I was trying to contain my laughing because I knew that she was going to spit.
There was a sign on the door that we were kicked out of our room and I didn't even walk in there. Oh, fantastic. So we know that was on... I told you they'd move all our stuff and they have. Would you like to tell me where we are?
In the room with 2 bathrooms.
Fantastic, thank you.
Have they moved my stuff as well?
Everything's gone.
They touched all my belongings.
They packed them, it was all on video camera. Everything was
How
packed.
dare they go through my stuff?
No, you would.
Some members of the red team saw it as a bit of a practical joke.
Inside I was giggling like a little kid going,
Fiona scurried upstairs, you know, to see the crime scene, as it were, and then all hell broke loose.
No, that. Who has the right to go through all my belongings? I mean, this house, you're just so emotional. You know, your bed and your little bedside table and your things, it's like your zone. It's like your temple, basically. And that was totally ripped out. Like, the rug was ripped out from under us. And it really affected me. I hate people touching my stuff. I hate it.
So she started arcing up and carrying on, you know, like it shook with no head, running around, you know.
They've gone and touched every single my personal belongings. That really, really upsets me. Everything is just shoved in a box. Like, that is disgusting. It just makes me really, really, really upset and cranky. They had no right to touch any of my belongings. I have huge issues with people rifling through my belongings. They're my personal possessions, and I have no trust in anyone in this house now that they've done that to me.
Do you feel good about it? Made her cry?
we've been crying every day, Trace. It's not about them.
Everybody cries. Everybody cries.
This is school camp, and we've called this school camp so many times.
This is like schoolhouse. Open the door.
And at school camp, you go to the toilets and there's Glad wrap on the seat, and they should expect that.
I don't know that the blue team was ever going to see it that way.
You took it upon yourself to do it.
Yep.
We just moved around.
Is there a reason?
Bigger room. We want the bigger room.
Well, why don't you just throw us all off now? Why don't you tell
We just
production to
did.
get rid of us now?
We just threw you out now, so that's it.
And then the shit hit the fan. Oh my God. Like, not because we changed bedrooms, it's because Fiona felt violated.
Who touched my things?
Who cares who touched your things?
I care.
Apparently Christy did.
The girls
Apparently
pack the girls'
Christy
stuff,
did.
the boys pack the boys' stuff.
Why wouldn't you ask me to pack my own belongings?
It was
feel
after you packed
violated.
before.
It is my personal possessions.
And they're going to turn into a shit fight? Bring it on. I've never had a shit fight with anybody, so this for me is like really fun. It's like, oh, let's do it. I want to do it.
Do you care? Do you care?
We do care. Will you let us answer
Why
though?
wouldn't you? I was not packed. Why didn't you give me the opportunity to pack my own belongings? That is so rude. That is.
Finished. Can I say something now?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I apologise if you feel violated, but it was all packed very carefully on camera. Nothing was broken. It was done respectfully.
Not the point.
Well,
There
I'm
is
just saying from my
pile
point.
of on my bed. It's all
in boxes.
piled.
We could have piled it on your bed if you really wanted, but we packed it in boxes.
Oh, do you want to come up and see? There's a
We
pile
know what
on
it
the
looks
bed.
like. We know what it looks
Oh,
like.
give it up. Fine. Give it up.
To be quite honest, I had never possibly imagined that Blue's reaction could be as good as it was. Never in a million years. I thought they might have had a bit of a sulk, a bit of a hiss, and then just copped it.
I do feel bad that she feels violated because that's not a good feeling. And I do feel
That's what I
bad.
said to her. I'm sorry if you violated.
I felt from day one that I've had a bond with Christy, and she's a lovely lady, and I have so much respect for her. But the fact that, you know, she was the one that actually did it just blows me away.
Touching her clothing and putting it in a box, compared to some of the things that they do and the language that they use. She called Wal a wanker. And how violated did you feel? The week before, they're running around with Wal's undies on his head. They're doing things that totally contradict that emotion that she called out.
I think they overreacted because, one, it's something that we did to them. It was the same as when we took Wal, although they were going to throw Wal out, but because we took him, they were really angry at that. And I think that they've just realised that they've lost the game. They have nobody now.
I dismissed it. I felt really awful for her for a split second, and then when I went through it in my head, I thought, no, those two things don't go together.
At this point in time, I'm not going to be able to exercise and lose weight around these people.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
The blue team decided that this was a walkout moment.
Come on, Sue, because we want to go.
I just want to go. I just want to leave. I can't have to walk.
We're leaving. I'm not having this.
We're leaving, that's it, we're going, blah, blah, blah. And we're sitting in the lounge room going, oh,
Do it. Please do it. Please do it.
I've got to witness this.
Where's Fiona? Sure.
Mother hen, Miss Tracy, she's like, come on, chickens, we're out of here. And they all followed.
And then Artie and Fiona sort of followed suit, and we were all sort of getting really excited and sitting there going, maybe they're going to go all the way. And we're kind of going, the gate's that way. They were like little kids having a tantrum.
Just wait, we'll get Tracy here. We're going to speak to him, and I'm happy to just go.
I'm sorry.
No, I totally understand.
Would
that
they
is just,
appreciate me going
not
to
all
their
bad,
house?
just exactly how we're portrayed in there. My bags are packed. I'm ready to go home.
Artie and I were frightened of what we would actually do to them if we actually saw them because of the way that they had made her feel.
I've made up my mind that I want to leave the house.
Let him win. No, it's not worth that shit.
Not the money. We came here to lose weight.
I'm sorry. And if worst comes to worst, we'll pick the stuff up later. Let's just go.
If you want to go apologise to them, you can, but I just want to tell them that the front gate's that way, not that way.
They went out and had a little tantrum, walked to the gates, and when they realised no one was going to stop them, they went, oh.
And then somehow they managed to not realise to go forward out the gate, and they turned right and went into the secret garden.
So to get to the end of the driveway and not actually step over the threshold into outside doesn't surprise me at all, because 200 grand is a huge motivating factor.
I think today has to be the worst day of my entire life. Another one. I hope to God it never gets this bad again. Nobody knows until you actually live in this house the mental torture and the mental games that everybody plays.
It had been building up, basically, like the head games, and it had just sort of, it came to a climax, and I've just, everyone said, you know, sleep on it, you'll feel better in the morning.
Today is the day after the weigh-in. There's always a pit in the bottom of my stomach whenever these days come, because, you know, you do everything you can, but you never know.
Yeah, sitting at the table this morning and Gillian turns up.
I walk into the living room and I see all 5 members of the red team, and
I see 5 people in red. Oh, yeah.
So she's pretty happy for a start.
Very encouraging.
Because, you know, she knows we've won straight up.
So, you gonna tell me what happened?
We won?
As we planned. I can see that. All right.
there's just this immediate feeling of relief came over me, just washed over me.
Adrian, I swear to God, I'll show you the back of my hand. What are the numbers?
1.6 kilos.
I think Adro is very competitive. Adro does have the killer instinct.
3 kilos. I'm so happy. Go, babe.
1.7. Fantastic. That means you're burning 2,400 calories every day. That's literally, that was the max that you could pull.
Have a guess.
3.5 kilos.
5.4.
She's flabbergasted. He still manages to drop the most amount of weight in the house, and he's consistent.
Okay, well, that's a loss of half a kilo.
Well, I don't have anything to say. You did everything I wanted. Thank you. Good job.
Yeah, there's some more fun in the house anyway.
What happened?
Well, while they were in elimination, we decided that we're the bigger, better and badder team that needs the bigger, better and better room. So, while they were in elimination, we went up there and we basically traded rooms. So they got our little room and we got the big room. And they're not happy.
But what was really...
That's putting it mildly.
They're still in bed.
They
They're
came
not
in
getting up.
yesterday afternoon, they chucked a nana, and it's still going next day, what, 14, 16, 18 hours later.
Yeah, they said they're out of here.
Anyway, so
Right about now,
it was funny.
I expect to see Bob's body sailing off the top of this house.
That's not very nice.
I hate to say this, guys. I really do. And I usually don't ever do this, but if they leave, it would be bad.
I don't want them. We don't want them to leave. We want them to compete. I want to get them out the gate.
Yeah, we don't want them to leave.
I want to go on
leaving just one at a time.
So let's go to the gym. Come on.
Yeah. All right.
I was just thinking, do I even have a blue team left? Have they all packed their bags and gone home?
In some weird way, I just so didn't want to see Bob and have to deal with the whole Bob side of the elimination, and then why aren't you downstairs dressed to work out? And there was a knock at the door, and then I saw Bob's head come in, and I thought, oh, here we go. It's probably best to get over and done with.
Hi.
He walked in and saw the 3 of us, so he then realised Harry had gone home.
Why don't we start from the weigh-in? How much weight did you lose?
2.4 kilos.
2.4 kilos? Yeah. Tracy, how much did you lose?
1.8.
1.8? Fiona, how much did you lose?
She's not talking.
What does that mean, she's not talking?
She doesn't want to speak on camera. She doesn't want to have anything to do with the cameras.
It was Fiona that I was really worried about because I didn't know where she was going in her head. I just don't understand, like, why was there a moving of the room?
So they thought there's 5 of them, they'd rather all sleep together and how dare us 3 have that room.
It's not the rooms. It's the fact that they had the audacity. If they came to me, and if I was a member of that team and they said, come on, this is what we're going to do, I wouldn't dare do it. I'd say, well, honey, this is my room. I ain't touching their stuff. This is who I feel bad for. I don't give a about me. I feel bad for her.
Bob was slowly putting the puzzle together and realised what had happened to us. I think at that stage he probably thought that Fiona and Tracy were probably going to walk.
Fiona was under the covers going, in her head, I'm out of here, I'm going home. She wasn't looking for drama. She was just looking for her suitcase. Let me tell you, you have every right to be upset. We've got to move. We got to move on.
I don't say a derogatory word about any single one of those people. And I'll tell you, I wouldn't have anything to do with them in the real world because they're all assholes, manipulators, and backstabbers.
I can't believe how much it's turned in this house like this. I can't believe it.
But we
Fiona's going to be fine.
Fiona without the cameras. I'm telling you now.
Okay.
Because she will not come head out at this point with those cameras in her face.
Okay, I'm going to leave you. Get up. Take a shower, meet me downstairs.
Find a toothbrush.
Find your toothbrush.
We don't know where anything is at this point.
So you'll find it. You'll find where it is.
However long it takes.
You know what? I'm not going anywhere. I am going to support my blue team till the bitter end. Who's ever there, I'm going to be there giving them everything that they want, everything that they need. That's my hand. I'll see you down.
Oh, yeah. And then you go.
It's terrible. And that's... All right, kids.
I think I've got a team that has their priorities in order. That's what I think.
10 alternating lunges. Back knee down. Get a little longer in your stride, sweetie, and lean back. Good, Shane. That was a perfect one. As we do this, I'm going to start to teach you more and more, okay? So you see the circuits. A circuit is what, Christy? 10 lunges.
A circuit is a group of exercises that
a series of moves
muscles
in a row, back to back, with no rest. Good. 20 jumping jacks. What's this?
Cardio.
It's a cardio interval. Exactly. I'm working little cardio intervals in. Beautiful. Now, why am I going from lower body to upper body?
so that you can get the blood pumping
back and forth between upper and lower body because it burns more calories. And I'm letting their legs rest now while I work their back. But they're never stopping, so their heart rate's up the entire time. Now, when you work a group of muscles, generally you work from top to bottom, just so you know. So I start with upper back and then work my way into lower back, which is why Superman's always come last.
I think the red team's definitely fully in control now, and I think that's where we're going to stay. And the blue team is just down basically where they belong, which is on the ground ready to be stepped on.
Yeah, we're training in halfway through our workout, and Tracy walked out, and then, you know, she was more or less on her own, and I just sort of went over there, and I knew she was going to arc up. That was my whole intention. I just wanted to see her, you know, have a bit of a spray.
It is the most disgusting, despicable thing that you guys have done.
Yeah, look, I didn't know it was going to get this reaction. But can I just say something to this?
I'm not a quitter, and that's the whole point. I'm not a quitter.
Well, don't quit then. Don't go. Why do you have to go? Seriously, quitting's not going to solve anything. Walking out the gate's not going to solve it. Stay and show you can stay. Put it behind you, get on with it. You can control Fiona, you can just tell her. We can talk to her, we can sit down as a group.
Fiona is f***ing shattered.
We didn't think the repercussions were going to be this bad. We didn't want you to go. We thought it was going to be a bit of a laugh. You lost your Nana yesterday, and that's all it was going to be. A bit of a laugh, you cracking Nana at us, and we were just going to go ha ha ha. That was it. Honestly, that's all it was.
The disgusting way that they've shoved all our in.
I agree.
I've lost diamond earrings. Artie's journal was out on his bed. Whether you read it or you didn't
honestly,
read it, someone has gone through our stuff.
I swear to God, I would, and you know I'm not that sort of bloke. I wouldn't
dare do it to one of you.
I understand. I can see you're upset, but quitting's not going to solve anything. She's from the same school as me, School of Hard Knocks, and we've sort of respect each other's competitiveness. you know, with similar personalities. I'll be honest with you, and you love it as much as I do. You don't want to leave because you want to stick it to me and I want to stick it to you, but don't walk out. It's not going to prove nothing to me. I'll tell you now, you walk out the gate, I'm going to mark you as a quitter, and I know you're not. That's all I've got to say. Do not walk out the gate. She's a tough competitor. If I want to beat her, I want to beat her on the field or out in a challenge. I don't want to, you know, upset her that she has to walk out the gate, and I really, truly don't want her to be upset.
Hey guys, wow, look at my blue team. Are you feeling better?
Oh yeah.
Because when I left you in that room, I didn't even see you. This is the first time I've actually feel like I'm seeing your face right now. I want to know what's going on. Why don't we go outside?
Yeah.
Yeah. We left the house, went down to the secret garden, and we had a chat. I wanted to know what was going on in Fiona's head, especially. I'm like, Fiona, talk me through it. Because when you were in that room, undercover, you weren't coming out.
This house sort of has just gotten to me a few things. Like, it's been a build-up over the last couple of weeks. Just basically the head games and the switching of the rooms and the red team touching all my personal possessions basically took me to breaking point, and I snapped and I was ready to leave, and I got really, really upset. I mean, I'm still upset about it. Still, they crossed the line, they shouldn't have done it.
What in your head turned you around? Because you're here, you're in your blue shirt, and you're not packing up.
Up until about half an hour ago, I was like, I'm going.
Were you dressed? You're packed.
I was packed. I'm packed. I'm ready to go. Was ready to go. It would have been so easy to jump in a taxi and leave and just go back to life as per usual.
But do you want to be portrayed as a quitter? And so there's that girl that just left? It's more beneficial for you to stay and deal with it now than deal with it outside, I'm telling you now. And I know it will make you stronger by staying, and don't feel as though because you said you want to go now that you have to go.
I guess, like, I quit all the time at things. I always take the easy option. And if I walk out the door now, that's the easy option. And I've just proven to all those people who think that I'm a quitter that I am. And I don't want to be a quitter.
You're not a quitter.
I'm just gonna have to, I don't know, get my head around being in this house because it's really, really hard for me. There are a lot of people out there who, I don't know, think I'm a quitter. And I guess I would have been proving them right if I had just given it all up and walked out.
Right.
And I don't want to be a quitter anymore. I have been a quitter in the past.
That's one of the things that you and I have been dealing with from day one, where you're like, I can't, this is hard. She realized that I can't doesn't work for her anymore, and that she was not a quitter. And that's the big deal right there. All of a sudden, something in the back of your head was like this, you know what? I'm not gonna quit. And it wasn't anybody saying it, it was her coming to it on her own. Didn't matter what I was gonna say or what anybody was gonna say to her, she came to it on her own. Fiona should be so proud of herself. She made it. It's all different now. You're different now. I see the strongest girl running up and down the stairs.
The stair challenge for me was like, that's probably one of the most, the turning, I was like, I can do it.
You're learning big, huge life lessons today, I really believe. You are the youngest one. You're the youngest one, and you're learning really big lessons, and I'm so glad that you're learning these lessons and really coming out on top of them.
This experience has strengthened our resolve to beat the red team. Let's go hard this week. Let's win the weigh-in.
Whatever happens, you're still losing weight. I'm doing my job, you guys are feeling better. At the end of all of it, when we're all at the finale and I'm hugging these 3 skinny bodies, I mean, it's gonna be brilliant. It's gonna be absolutely brilliant. Okay?
Thanks, honey.
I love you guys.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
You're a good mate. Every time we get kicked, we bounce back harder and stronger. So I know whatever Bob throws our way this week, that we're certainly going to take it and just run with it.
Feels good.
What feels good?
That.
I walked into the room. What's going through my mind, as usual, what the hell's going on? The Biggest Loser house has always got some twists and turns, so... there's AJ with a bit of a sly grin on her face, never gives too much away, and we've had to line up as teams, and it was basically the same setup as Wayne, so my palms get a bit sweaty and I'm wondering what the hell's going on.
This competition started with 12 people. There are now 8 people. But there can only be one Biggest Loser. And so, from this moment on, red team and blue team will no longer exist. You will now be competing against each other as duos.
Yeah, look, it's great. It's great to be home, opening the door and seeing my 2 little boys. Hey. It was fabulous.
Oh, beautiful. Look at me. I'm your daddy.
Seeing my wife's reaction, it made it all worthwhile. And I saw her looking at me up and down. And I thought, well, you could tell from her face that she was quite happy.
He's just the same old lovable Harry that he's always been. Just, he's in a much better body now, you know.
Okay, Harry, your starting weight is 178.9 kilos.
Yeah, being on the show has changed my life. Yeah, I've still got a lot of weight to lose, but I've noticed I'm definitely getting fitter and enjoying life a lot more. Before I entered the Biggest Loser house, I actually spent a lot of money on the gymnasium equipment, which I didn't use. My attitude's definitely changed towards my training. I used to laugh at all my mates when they used to go for jogs, think, what are you doing, you goose? But you really need that. You need to get your heart pumping. Otherwise, you're not going to shape up, I can guarantee it. I love working out, especially when you see results. I'm now training 3 times a day. And my 2 trainers they're ex-professional bodybuilders, fantastic. They've helped me out heaps.
No. Squeeze.
Oh, you got it.
His whole attitude to life itself has changed. He's more positive. He's taking the boys out for walks, which he's never done before. He's more positive.
I've definitely got a lot more energy for the kids now. I love playing with my kids. You know, I know there's still a long way to go. I'll get there. You don't see yourself losing weight until you're trying something new, like new clothes. You notice your size, your jeans going down and your shirt's going down in size, and that's really encouraging. The diet that I'm sticking with at the moment, it's very low carbs and high protein. The carbs are actually a sweet potato, which I actually quite enjoy and look forward to, and a lot of high proteins in chicken and salads. Like, you know, we all know what the good food is for. We just don't eat it. My name's Harry Kanzetis. I'm 35 years old. I'm a plumber, and I weigh approximately 185 kilos. Yeah, I've definitely lost weight since then. I can really see it now. I've put on about 70 kilos since I've been married. It's been about 10 to 8 kilos. I don't ever want to be 180 kilos again. I don't want to be anything more than 120 kilos ever again. That's goodbye to the old Harry. I always take him to school in the morning. And he always makes me park the car right at the end of the school. And I'm thinking, why is he doing this, you know? Just park here, Dad, just park here. And I realised why. It's because he was embarrassed of his dad. And I'll explain to him, I said, look, you know, I'm overweight, but I'm still your dad. He goes, yeah, I know, Dad, but the kids pick on me. He's 7 years old. The kids pick him and say, your dad's fat. I'm sure that a lot of dads and mums can relate to what I'm saying about their kids being embarrassed of them. No more, the beer's gone.
You're proud of Daddy, though, aren't you?
Hey?
We're very proud.
Can Daddy go to your school now? Alexander's definitely proud of me. Took her to school, picked up last week. Like he's telling his mates, that's my dad, you know? So it was nice. It put a smile on my face, like obviously he's not so embarrassed of his dad anymore, which is great. I want to have a before and after photo, and I want people to think, wow, that's incredible, how much weight he's lost.
Tomorrow night on The Biggest Loser, the game has changed and the teams are no more.
You will now be competing against each other as duos.
Now one person will be given the power to choose who is partnered with whom. And there's everything to play for.
It's a game, and there's money involved, and at the end of the day, that's it.
Because come the next elimination, 2 people will be sent packing for good.
I would definitely put Artie and Tracy together because I definitely want them to go.